We are here with NC Courage head coach Sean Nahas out of the team's match against Racing Louisville. Sean, can you start with the opening statement about the matchup with Racing?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, just another challenge for us in terms of having to solve some problems and threats that they present to us. So hopefully be able to build off of our performance last week. But overall, I think the group's had a good week of training, and I think Louisville's had a few unfortunate results. I think a group that works hard. Bev's got them committed throughout the 90, and they present some pretty important attacking threats, and obviously defensively, 3 of the 4 back line used to play for us, so we're familiar with them. But yeah, we're just looking forward to another challenge on the weekend.
And then after the game, the team will be honoring the Olympians, sending them off to represent their countries. How great is it to see 5 players getting ready to go off to the Olympics?
Yeah, it's a credit to them and the work they've put in throughout their careers, and a credit to the players in the group here that have helped them achieve that success. As I've told some of the players that I've talked to, obviously it's some of them are coming back from injury, so they probably question whether or not they'd even have a chance. But anytime you can have 1 player, let alone 5, I think it's a credit to the work that our staff puts in here. Staff meaning coaching staff, backroom staff, ATCs, everybody. So I'm really happy for them. And as I told some of them, it's once you're an Olympian, you're forever an Olympian. So just to embrace the moment and enjoy a special opportunity that's coming their way in the next month.
I'll turn to questions now.
I guess, Sean, first of all, just the heat today, and you have to train and everything, but what was the balancing act like for you today with being so hot out there and get the girls ready for the weekend?
Just train, just manage it, but it is what it is. Everyone's got to deal with it. We don't talk about it. We don't make excuses here. So it's the summertime. So it's happening across the country. So if we talk to them about it, it just feeds into their brain a little bit, and that's not what we want. So their job is to come, be ready to play, compete, whether it's 100 degrees out or 5 degrees out. It's part of the process, and you just have to endure it. The way we play, I think, suits us in these types of situations. So just really honing in and focusing in on the details of that. But 2 teams are playing, so at the end of the day, the heat is the heat.
Coming off that big win too, I mean, how much of a boost does that give you heading into this weekend?
Yeah, I think anytime you get a result, especially on the road, because we've been struggling on the road to get results, I think it's a credit to the players for their perseverance and their willingness to commit to the process. And you're starting to see a lot of the fruits of their labor in terms of the work that they're putting in and the pictures that we're starting to see. And it's kind of similar to last year in many ways. I don't think we've had a bad performance minus 2 of our games where we were really poor, as I've stated. But yeah, I think it's a combination. You get 3 points against a good team in Washington who's above you in the table, but to do it on the road, I think, was more of the important piece. And the players were really happy that they finally got over that, because all people talk about is they can't win on the road. But if people just look at the records in the league, not many teams can win on the road in this league. So they got to stop just talking about the courage.
I'll turn it over to the questions on Zoom. Rich, do you have anything?
Hey, Sean. Yeah, just had one on Caroline or Brazil in general. Actually, I'm writing about Brazil at the moment ahead of the Olympics, and off the back of them being announced as the next World Cup host. Obviously, she's in the Olympic squad. Obviously, she's not played for a while, but before she did, she was one of possibly the best player in the NWSL. There's a huge amount of Brazilians now in that league. Like, you come up against them, you coach Caroline. Like, what does she bring? Now that she's back fully fit, what does, as a coach, what are her qualities? And those Brazilian players across the league, like, it's a huge endorsement of that country at the moment. There's so many players in a top league like the NWSL.
Yeah, I think it's 2 parts. So I think when we had Dabina here before, right? So basically what it's done is, and what we've done is we've just provided them structure. We provided Carol structure. And our job as coaches and as a club is to figure out the players' qualities and put them in situations that will allow their qualities to shine. And I think that's what you saw in Carol last year. She's extremely coachable. She wants to learn, and now that she understands the English language a lot more, it's a lot easier for her to take in pieces. I hold Caro to a really high standard, and it's more so the maturity off the ball, and knowing that there's two sides of the ball, and you can start to see that process take shape. But just because she's Caro, we haven't let her standards slip. She's held to the same standard as everybody else, and I think that's what makes our situation so unique. But her quality in the 1v1 situations, her quality in the wide channel, her quality to create chances but come in the pocket, her smoothness on the ball, she attracts attention. Her fitness levels are through the roof. She's explosive, but she's just different. She's just different in so many aspects. She's not this straight linear runner. She can break you down in many different ways, whereas you see a lot in so many different aspects in the wide channel is just very linear running. She's a lot more dynamic than that. But to the, from a league standpoint, I think it's a credit to the league, and that a lot of the Brazilians are coming in, and we met with the Brazilian coaches, and he was really happy with our environment and what we do and how we train, and that's a good sign for us. But I think, look, the Brazilians are taking the league by storm, and there's a melting pot of players that are coming through, and I think at the end of the day, you can provide them structures because a lot of them come from a street bowling dynamic. You provide them structure on top of their comfort on the ball, it just adds to this level of quality as a player. So that's what we try to do here, and I think that's what you're starting to see across the league, across the board.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks.
Spectrum, anything? Okay, thank you, Sean.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks.